Hello, welcome back. Last time I was searching for anything that looks like a signal in a big pile of noise, and over here, right, the mark is gone because I saved a replay. Play this room again. So, once I started riding the slug, I started hearing something that sounded like a signal. So I redirected you, I swap your hat for another one. I redirect again, put you on a waypoint, keep doing that until I'm safe enough, and then I can ride through here. Can kill the statue on the way, can kill the angry eye on the way if you feel like it, or not. Right, now there were several weird things going on. So yeah, things start making sense here. Like the block that is carried by this bomb bug, and the way this is laid out, the way this crack goes. This is the only action I've seen that makes any sense of that whatsoever. So what I want to do is maybe do that a little more officially. There's still many things I don't understand. But I guess, okay, so one thing I would desire... Ooh, it's definitely not that. Is, to keep some of these bomb bugs alive, probably? For what, though? Is that necessary? Okay, that does interrupt the slug just in time. Am I going to reuse these for that same purpose? No, that was only necessary the once. The only reason I had to do it that way is just because I can't walk from here to there in time. That's not true. It's also poisoned. But it won't be the second time because the slug cleans it up on the way and doesn't re-poison it. Okay, so anyway, I did that without sacrificing this bomb bug in case that's important for later. I would like to keep you alive too. Slug is currently on a stable loop. Alright, so I have no time pressure at the moment. I'd like to get on top of the slug as non-destructively as I can, but if I have no time pressure at the moment, I'd like to take advantage of that and do some useful work that needs to be done regardless of everything else. Such as getting this angry eye where I want it to be. I'm gonna prepare the slug's new hat. You're fine where you are. You're a little awkward to push through there, actually. I guess Monster Block needs to move. That's fine, that'll keep you at bay. You're gonna have to go somewhere else. You're fine there, actually. Okay, so now... if I'm doing this with a flying snake... that doesn't yet make sense. So instead of that... well, I mean, let's do this anyway, even though it's definitely wrong. Although... no, well, no, hang on. So if I don't do that, then the flying snake is a problem. But I can do that late. Okay, there's no reason to be doing that this early. It can wait a long time. So back to earliest point where this was happening. Okay. Alright, so what are my remaining question marks? This one, that bomb bug, I'm gonna unquestion mark you. Right. Right, this weird sort order that I don't know why it does it that way yet. Mark unquestioned. This, I think, gets the slug on it. And right, I can unquestion this mark too. Is this statue a question mark? I don't think so. No, that's reasonably easy to get down. I don't know what I want to do with it other than have it push these blocks out of that prison, but I guess that's job enough for it. What if I just never do that at all? Just ignore this completely. Ride the slug, hop in here, be safe with this down, so use the snake on it right away. Hop in here. Kill this. Open that, because I've already taken that, I guess, in theory. Okay, so let's pretend these are independent of everything else. I'm gonna go claim that prize. The problem is... not really a problem, actually. Problem was going to be that the slug kind of gets in the way there, but nah, it's fine. Alright, so let's stack up 2 things. Getting them there means you just need to go somewhere else. Easy to do. Slug not laying down. Hey now. Calm yourself, please. So that allows me to both awaken the statue and blow this thing up. Statue coming, that's okay, I'm in position. Alright, so for you, I have few to no plans, so I will simply kill here. Should be fine, probably. That's a little in the way. Can I do better? Probably somehow. Is this less in the way? No, but it's acceptable. Yeah, so now I gotta do a big, complicated dance around here just to get this to the north. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because it's gonna be swapped in place of those 2 there. Alright, you shoot. You know what? Hang out here so you won't see me anymore. Slug will be disrupted by this. That's a problem. Oh, look at that dirt tile. That's pretty funny. Why don't, instead of doing that, I do something much more sensible? Yeah, why don't I do something much more sensible? That would be more sensible. And just put this to the north, hop up there, and get it that way. Okay, so key is in hand. This can be exploded just by doing that action whenever. That doesn't seem like it'll affect anything else ever. Unless I really, really want to kill the slug specifically here, but I don't think I do. Now for this to work, oh, okay, so I've actually created a very handy slug mounting platform here. So all I would have to do to reuse this would be to send the slug north on, say, like this column. It would go up, get into this loop, and assuming I had changed its hat, I could just remount it whenever I feel like it. Now that assumes this is here. Oh, and I can only put that there because of the poison. That's okay. I can put my body there, then get to one of these convenient waypoints and hop up here whenever I wish. So that's only a one-time thing. So I don't know what these 2 pairs are for still, under this pattern. Okay, so right now I need to swap slug hats. All that entails is getting it down to a hat swapping location. I'd kind of like this bum bug to be out of my hair. I think one of the best ways to do that would look like this. Okay, slug comes down. Now it's gonna poison up some things. That's okay, I guess. How much of this am I okay with getting poisoned? Honestly, there are a lot of parts of this that I'd kind of rather not. I suppose if I don't have another job for these, they could be used to destroy some rubble to open up more travel routes. Okay, where are all the places I could send the slug south? I think I see one that's reasonably acceptable. I guess I'll let you come all the way around and turn around here. I can't though. I can't get out of this and stop you. Okay, so that's less convenient than I was hoping. You know what? With all that poison there, this is a little trickier than I was imagining. What if I did this? It's not the best. I have blocks. I could set up a blockade. I could mop up some poison if I wished. Yeah, I can mop up poison, not on block barriers. So you know what? Let's prefer poisoning things that are not block barrier. Ouch. Right, of course. Has to be pacified to get redirected. Okay. Let's do this then. Okay, so you get into that loop. I'll head you down. I can't. Well, I can do it here. I probably should have moved that, but that's okay. You're in a pretty convenient spot now. Bumbug. I would like it if you would come north by one. Alright, so here's a heading spot. Well, okay, you're a little bit annoying, but that's fine. Hat swap, there we go. Okay, next. I want to reinsert you. Into the loop you were previously in. There are no locations that directly do that, so I'll have to do it indirectly, okay? Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's... For now, I'm gonna let that happen. Get these out of here. Bombug. You know what? Actually, you can help me out. Thanks. Oh, well, don't follow me further, though. I just need you in that one spot. Fine. Okay, so... something like this. That will not return you all the way to the loop, but it will get you close enough that I can do the rest. You sure about that? Well, you shouldn't be, because it's false. I think maybe I can do it like this? Well, now that gets poisoned. Slug, please. Alright, you know what? What if I clean some of this? Let you keep going the way you're going. Yeah, there's only one way up, and it's the way you went. And now that this is poisoned, that's no longer valid. Yeesh. This is very cramped. Okay, so all I'm trying to do is reinsert the slug into this loop. No north this way because it's blocked by the tree. No north this way because it's blocked by the rubble. That'll end up in this loop instead, which is not what I want. Can I transition from this loop to that loop? Yes. If it's not poisoned, I could. Now, if I hadn't put a statue rubble here, yeah, a lot of things would be easier. You know what? I'm gonna not have put a statue rubble there. No, don't do that, please. Not what I want. Okay. So I do these things. I need... stack of 2. Beyond the stack of 2, I will need one more thing here to swap the slug's hat. I want to avoid putting this statue's rubble in that location because this column is too valuable. Instead, I will put it... there's like nowhere I want it. Can I put it here? Maybe. I will try. You keep getting in my way, kinda. I'm gonna deposit you here. That'll keep you out of trouble for a moment. Okay, so hop up, explode, statue goes grr. Oh, statue is very patient, that's nice of it. You know what? What if I did this? That's pretty usable, I kinda like that spot. Okay, so collect the key. Key is collected. Now, rehat the slug. I'm gonna need you to move. Can I park you in a better place? How about south of there? Well, that is fine, I guess. Sure. Alright, so to rehat the honestly, no, that's not great, because you're gonna do that. This could work. Just both of you get into this corner. Good enough. Okay, so rehat the slug. To do that, I want to send it south along some part of the room. Before I chose this part, I think that's still acceptable. I can mop up that poison myself, it's fine. Yeah, I can mop it up, it's fine. Yeesh. No, that's pretty terrible, actually. I'll allow you to go north and poison that kind of inconvenient spot, so I'm never moving these north of there unless I scare a bomb bug onto that spot to clean it up. That might be what I end up doing. We will see. Okay, so hat compatible spot. Haberdashery. Next, I want to move you back into your loop. Well, I'm not in a position to do so from here. How about here? That's a little better. Okay. You're back in your loop. You're poisoning a lot of stuff along the way, but that's okay. I have cleaning tools provided by you. And now the way is clear. Alright, so now you have a standable hat. And I think I'm ready to stand on it. Leave that bomb bug alone, I can clean it up later. Alright, so with me being here, I do not wish to step down this way, but if I did, it's too early. Stay where you are. Kill that if you feel like it, which I do. This does me no good. Just get rid of it. Let's ride for another moment and kill this. Don't I have an issue here? I was supposed to have put something on this altar, right? Why would I do that, though? That puts the slug in the hole there, which I don't want. How much urgency is there on destroying this bomb bug? Some? A modicum. Okay. Now, I do have the option of... Oh boy. Alright, let's try ignoring this angry eye again. That kills the slug. That's as much ignoring as I can do. I'm a little bit more ahead now, but I get chomped if I do that, and I can't really escape to anywhere I want to escape to. So no, I might as well kill the angry eye because waiting on it doesn't buy me anything. What was my plan for this part? I had theoretically a way for the slug to loop around and return to its position again. Did it really involve the flying snake on this pressure plate? That sounds like a terrible idea to me. Also not very achievable. I can't kill the slug now because I still need to journey across this at least one more time. I can have already done the flying snake thing. Now, hold up. Let's go back a little bit. No. No, I need to reach this point. Like, that action has to be done. And after that, the slug needs to make another loop. Not helping anything. Okay, so a few things can change. So if I don't ride the slug yet, let's first dunk this eye. So with you dunked, you can release the flying snake for me. And I might as well just kill... Oh, I can't... Oh, okay. Right, I cannot kill directly, so that's why I want to keep this alive. Got it. Okay. So you have a use. Alright, again, this is a signal within the noise. The fact that all these are pacified tells me the purpose of Angry Eye F. I don't any longer have a question mark on this one. So, unquestion your mark. I perhaps should have taken a moment to build a snake bracket. But I guess my question was, what if I simply sacrifice it here and now? Well, I mean, that drops this and that. But if I go here, I'm not getting anywhere unless this is already destroyed. So, how can I use a flying snake to very quickly turn that slug around? Wait a second! I don't have to. Right, I remember the ingredient I'm missing. It's a stack of 2. Hello, Bombug. You've come to see me, and I'm not ready to greet you. Not taking guests at this time. Stack of 2 on there. There we go. That's a slug turnaround point. Great. So, I'll still do the Angry Eye thing, because I'm here and I might as well. Which means the flying snake is unnecessary. Therefore, I can take it to its final destiny. Which is very simple. Again, this feels a little bit wrong with the... Why the ice there? So I feel like I'm still missing something. But let's not worry too much about it yet. Okay, so I would like you to be safe from the I-beams that are about to go off. I-beams have gone off. Okay. These will have to die. I could do that now. I don't currently wish to. I suppose the presence of this switch is not actually explained yet, but let's not worry about that for the time being. The idea of getting the slug here is still a bit of a mystery. Something has to go there. Maybe I could have made this one of those pairs. If I did, though, it would be a double sacrifice. Well, I could behead one of those. Okay, you know what? I think that makes some sense. This, however, is not something I wish to do, but I've already done it. No, I want to do it once here. Okay. So yeah, shuffling my pieces around until they make sense, and you're actually a little hard to extract from that location. Yeah, you are a little hard to extract from that location. I guess the way I would do it would look like this. Okay. Now, with you sitting there and no longer panicking, watch what I can do to you. If that other one wasn't there. There we go. So now you're a singleton. Monster block's not really a question mark at this point. There might be something more I want to do with it, but it has clear purpose. Okay, that's fine. I'll have to tweak a little bit of stuff here. I will put you there. I'll scare you this way. Here, you can go in there and... Actually, no, not yet. Don't scare too hard. Okay, that's still fine. The slug is inconveniently positioned for this. I might want to relocate it, actually. My plan is, get this here. Lure the bomb, I was gonna put the bomb bug here. That's actually a little harder to do than I was thinking. It'd be a lot easier if there wasn't statue rubble there. So I guess I shouldn't have put statue rubble there. Why am I doing this, though? Why is that better than doing it with a flying snake? I don't know anymore. So let's go back and just not bother. Okay, so I have my blocker on that altar. I do not desire to interact with the purple moon altar, except well, I don't, but I might as well if I'm doing business over here anyway, which I am because I want to break this wall. That's the point of doing this. Other than getting the flying snake out, which is something that also needs to happen, yes. But with the wall broken, I can push this multi-push down and escape a little earlier than being over here. Why would I care? Not sure yet entirely, but I think I can make sense of it somehow. No, don't do that. Be safe. Okay. So now, everybody over here. I am ready for a slug ride, I think. Right, so I do still have a problem here. Did I want to use the flying snake for that? Even if I wanted to, I don't think I have a way to. Does look like a problem to me. Wait, hold on. No, this is constructed exactly for that, isn't it? So if I'm here... Well, no... Okay. So if I have some sort of situation that allows me to get the snake flying toward me here. If I'm here and the flying snake is there. I step north. I guess I have to wait one. It's here, I'm here. It's here, I'm here. It's here, I'm here. It's here, I'm here. I can kill it. Yeah. Okay. So that's the point of doing a bomb bug here instead of the snake. Okay, well I have no reason to sacrifice on the Purple Moon altar right now, do I? Let's not worry about that. More immediate problems. I'm multitasking too much here. Every problem is intertwined though, so every task is multi. Ride the slow bus. Get in front of the slow bus. Make that go pow, and actually, why don't I let the slow bus go by me? This also makes sense. So you will loop around. I don't have time to do this. I do have time to do that. Okay, that's nice. Do I want to use this switch for something? Oh, that's interesting. I could shorten the loop if I wished. Don't think I want to, though. Problem is, the slug can't get down now? What was my plan for getting the slug down? I have one. No, this makes perfect sense. This is how I get the slug down. There we go, slug is down. Okay. So to send it for another loop. Now I wish to hop in here. And then that would let me access that part, and... I still don't have reusable transport, so I still rely on my ride for everything. You're headed for places I don't like, but that's okay. I can redirect you. Oh, you're doing so many things I don't like here. Very mean. This won't work. Neither will that. No! Especially not that. With this poisoned... I guess if I wait here and do that, then I can do this dance and get you there. There are bomb bugs in the way, but they can be moved. Okay. With that tree there, I'll have to do a roundabout thing, that's fine. Just solve one problem at a time. Okay. Got a mop. Alright, mop has been used. Shoot, I don't have a blocker there anymore. Right, okay, so I'll need to send you in a different path. Right, so I can do this with my body, that's fine, just don't bother mopping. And I'm already ready to hop here and take a right. Yeah, I haven't taken care of that bomb bug yet, I will. Right, so now I want to try this part of the everything. I get here, I push this down, I push that there. That gets scared onto the altar. So all that's left is killing the slug, killing these, killing this monster block. Ooh, can I poison this? No, it's pacified. I have a moment of peace from the slug. I don't know. If I hop down here, I'm not getting it back. Is that true? Well, this is poisoned now, so I can't actually hit this to pull it down from... Oh, maybe I should have done that. I guess I could scare a bomb bug into that to depoison it, but then there'd be an angry eye there that would be hard to kill? Slug is not currently on its way to me. So I guess I really need to get it down before I do anything else. And if I do that, how stuck am I? I need you to go by me, and I need you to go down. I don't think it's important to do this again, so I could just get ahead, right? I could do this as early as that. It's very poisony around here. I don't love it, but it's possibly fine. All I gotta do is one deflection here, and you'll make it where I want you to go as long as this is out of the way. So, with all the space open, I got an idea. Since I have 2 of these bomb bugs, let's just use one to blow up this rubble and get it out of the way. Well, now why did that happen? Oh, because there's no obstacle there. I see. Alright, fine. I have to stand there myself, and that's a problem. If that bomb bug hadn't been in the way, could I get there in time? Nope. Okay, you know what? I got a better idea. A helper. A faster helper. Helper's moving too slow. There we go. Alright, so now you're on your way mostly to where I want you to be. I'd like you in a stable loop someplace, and this will do. Okay. So, now... that's fine, you're not involved anymore. So next thing... Improvise an explosion here. Decapitate that. Takes a bit of effort to do so. Okay, done. Then I want to put the monster block. Shoot the slug. Okay, so let's have you redirect then. There's a natural loop point here. Alright, so redirecting bomb bug. I will need this clean, but that's fine. I have a mop. Gonna have to mop. Actually, no, this is fine. Almost. No, I am gonna have to mop. Alright, Slug, you are in my way. I'm gonna actually discard my mop. I have extra stuff that can do the job just fine. While I'm here, let's take care of that. I think this is going to turn into a solve. It's hard to tell, but it does feel likely. Here, why don't I do that for a moment? Alright. Sluggy, you gotta go north. And then once you're up there, this needs to move here, and you're in a stable loop ready to be mounted. I guess I'll have to push this over and discard it, which is fine. I'll have time to do that before mounting the slug. When will I kill the slug? I guess I'll hop off here and then kill to the north. Don't I have a problem, though? Yes, I do. Yes, I very do. Okay, so this solution doesn't work because it never used that altar. I need the flying snake for that. I'm doing this out of order. Ah, yes, I'm doing this out of order, of course. But if I could do all of the things I'm doing here... If I could do all the things I'm doing here... Just do this part earlier and use the flying snake in another spot. I think that would work. That's pacified, but I can smack. Okay, but using that twice is not equivalent to using this once and this once. Let's make sure everything else appears to be in good shape. Just in case I have additional oversights I'm not realizing. I have just barely enough time to do that. Slug service is done. So what I would do is walk in here, step over that if I could. Smack this to kill the monster block. That would be the last kill in the room, assuming I had already taken care of this someplace, and there are plenty of places to do that. Such as here. That would work. Okay. So, that means I need to decapitate a bomb bug and use this nice and early. I might as well do it first thing. I can't though. I want to do the statue first. Okay. If I'm doing the statue first, it's going to actually be quicker to start from here. Alright. And I might as well not put down the rubble here, just so I don't have to explode it later. Well, the question is, what is a clear spot? I do have enough explosions, so you know what? I will put it there and use the explosion. This will get 2 bomb bugs out of my hair early, which will help a lot. Okay, so don't just noodle around like that. You got it. There's actually a task to do here. And it is this one. Okay. I want to build a tower of 2. You're looking at me, that's fine, you can do that. And you know what? Let's get 3 here, because I will want the 3rd at some point. That fell off, so never mind. Okay. Just get up here somehow. You out of the way. Get up here somehow. You out of the way. Okay. Hop up high. And while I'm here, let's take care of this, just because I just have to step up there. That's all it takes. Grrr. Alright. So, with things as they are, all I want to do is just explode this. There, okay. So rubble is gone. I suppose, actually, you know, let's do a little better. Just let me get a thorn out of my sight. Because if I might as well, I'm going to place the rubble here, here, and explode those 2. Okay, that's fine. Just gotta go around a little bit. There we go. Alright, so with that rubble gone, I have so much more room to move around, and it will help everything lots. Okay, so next step, decapitate a bomb bug. Okay. You come here, you come here, you come here a little bit. Oh, well, you know what? That does it, but also kills somebody I need. So, that will not do. Alright, you get out of the way. This get weighed down. Sure, yeah, it's scary, I know, don't worry. Alright, you've been decapitated, then I want to put you in a spot that's a little hard to get to. Not really that hard. Okay. Alright, so you explode there. No, you don't. You actually just get killed normally. Alright. So, Purple Moon is taken care of. And that is not an accurate marking anymore. Flying Snake I'm gonna wait on. You will just sit there like that. Now, I also need a stack of 2 on top of... Yeah, so the slug needs to be rehatted, yes. But I need a stack of 2 on top of... this altar. So that's done. Alright, Slug Hat is ready. Now, bring Slug to rehatting location. And I'm done with this monster block. It has no other use, so I'm just gonna dispose it. Alright, bring Slug to rehatting location. I guess I'll do it like this. Will I know? Okay, you know what? I'll do it like this. I have blocks. Let's use them. That won't quite work. Can I? No. No. How about, no. You know what? You're making this kind of inconvenient, Slug. I mean, it's the same as it always was, but how did I do it before? I brought this south at some location. Maybe it was... What? Okay, no, that makes sense. Maybe it was here. That will work. Okay. Sure. I'll just redirect you... you know what? I really would have liked one of those blocks here. Because I'm not getting around there quick enough. Right, I really would have liked one of those blocks here. And this did not figure into the process. Okay. Go up, go down. Turn here. Be in a loop. Ouch. Swap hats. Be out of a loop. And back to what you were doing. That's nice and straightforward. I can just put you back in the way I took you out. Great. My mop stays around here. Now, next steps. Okay, I think I need a flying snake bracket of some sort. Because I'm already ready to make this sacrifice. I'm not so sure about that, actually. Let's not. Let's first do a first slug ride. Okay, I think everything's in place for first slug ride. This shouldn't get in the way. I don't need those bomb bugs. I did use them for slug redirection at some point. Is that going to be important? I don't think I need them for that, though. As long as I'm okay with this getting poisoned. I guess I might as well put some sort of obstacle here to make sure... Well, let's see. So you're going to go this way, bump into that tree. And then hit those hot coals, which I don't like. What exactly will I need for that snake bracket anyway? Okay, you know what? I think... no, I can't quite do that. Ooh, you know what, though? What if this is Angry Eye here and I just leave it? Slug will bump into that and turn this way, missing all the stuff I want it to miss and directly inserting itself back into the loop, which that obstacle won't be there, but I can get there in time to do something about it. Okay. So with Angry Eye there, you're actually a handy obstacle to keep this from happening. Alright, so let's hop on that slug. I don't go in there yet. It's not time. I don't kill this. It's not time. What I do is go here. I didn't get to push this down. Is that okay? I don't think it is. No, I think I need the flying snake out now. Because what I'm doing here... No, doesn't rely on that. I can just wait until now and do this. Is that okay? Only if you're already dead. Could you have been? I think so. I think that's compatible with everything. I have the time. I'll have you shoot north so you don't shoot west. And yes, Slug is already heading where it needs to head. So I can just redirect it once here and be ready to ride again. Okay, so in the meantime, I'll take care of the rest of my business. So yeah, this is already basically solved. As soon as I'm here, I can take care of that fully. As soon as I'm here, I can take care of that fully. Ah, now, while this does have to happen, there's a timing to it. That's okay. Oh, I need to ponder how and where to position the flying snake, because I need to do a long slug ride, and then after that, kill this angry eye, and then after that, get the flying snake to be here. That sounds hard. Okay, that's gonna require some real magicianry. Probably more push blocks than I have, which is concerning. I'm a little low on those right now. If I rearranged my loop here... Well, I can't really get these away from that wall is the problem. Oh. That bomb bug could have done it. It could have exploded and brought something out this way, giving it a purpose. That's interesting. Yeah, so, like, final step of this is extremely major. The plan is... I need to set up some sort of elaborate maze for you where my movement all the way around this will result in you, like, going from one latch to another latch. Actually... yeah, that's how it has to be. One latch to another latch. Okay, no, that's not so bad, actually. I think I can do that. Okay, so I need a moment to be able to think about this. So I need this slug to be in a stable loop somewhere that I don't have to babysit it. Where could that be? I don't think such a location currently exists. So you know what? I'm just gonna have to race the slug then. The Great Slug Race. I'll check one more time. Is there a natural loop? I can put a block here and get it back, and the slug can be going back and forth on that loop. Let's do that. I will need that block back, though, so I can't leave you on this forever. Alright, be directed that way. You'll stay out of trouble for some time. If this is poisoned, I can't get that back. That's no good. Alright, you know what? Let's do it this way. Okay, good enough. I'm using 2 blocks. That's fine. Alright, so... the flying snake... I think this tree is involved. Which is gonna affect my slug routing a bit, but that's possibly okay. I can push a block in afterward. Alright, so I want the flying snake to be bracketed here, while I'm riding the slug over there. I do all my business on that. I kill the angry eye. I open the door, I get everything ready, and then... it's actually that simple. Okay, it is actually that simple. So all I need... Let's see here. How many push blocks does it require? Well, I have 2 that I can freely move. If I hadn't dumped that monster block in the pit, I could have had a 3rd. So maybe I should have done that. That's okay maybe, though. Okay. So if I want the flying snake here, like if I have this kind of bracket here, and the snake is in it when I'm slugging, aha! I can do this with 2 push blocks, which is what I have. Okay, now hang on. Oh, which is what I have without even disrupting the slug cage. Okay, so check this out. One here. One here. If I can convince the slug to do what I want it to do, which I will have a little bit of trouble doing with that layout. If I could have convinced the slug to do what I want to do with this layout, I would put the flying snake in there. Let's, I guess, make sure first that I can do that. Alright, I'm gonna need you out of my hair for a moment. There we go, nice bracket to keep you away. Have those shoot each other. The flying snake would be in here. Then, I don't step south of this point until... I guess technically I do for the waypoint, but that's okay, I can time it so that you don't get out. Or, you know, dance back and forth or something. Anyway, so... I do all this, I dance around, I kill the angry eye. The first time I step south could be here or here. Either one is fine. Really, this one probably makes the most sense. You get out, you start flying east. At some point, you bump into this and fly north, then I'm standing here. So you fly west by 1, then I have my 1 turn of advantage. No, then I bring you up here, and I have my 1 turn of advantage to get you on the pressure sacrifice altar from there. Okay, so the only real problem with this whole construction... You know, I think it's actually even simpler than that, isn't it? Can't I just put 1 thing here? Oh, that's funny. This will drop it. Can't I just put 1 thing there, here? And I guess here? No, that's inadequate, because I do have to stand here and make a killing move, and then be up here, which would put you into this spot, so that's no good. Nope, not good enough. It's gonna have to be with the tree. So the problem of being with the tree is the slug routing. I think I see the fix for that. Yes. I think I see the fix for that. Okay. I'm gonna bring this here. Where? So I need to do that while the snake is on the way? Or something? Hold up. I'm gonna put you in a smaller cage. I can't... Okay, so now I have a timing issue. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to do these both at once. Alright, Snakey Poo, you go here for now. These take care of each other. Now, I need Slug and Snake to cooperate and get where they're going together. Snake needs to be here, Slug needs to be on its way here so I can mount it. Which is a little bit difficult to do. So I think best would be if I put the Slug in a different cycle than that. I think I want the slug to be heading up this way, and I want one of my push blocks here. Okay, so if I put the slug way over here, I put one of my push blocks here, and I put one of them here, everything will happen as I desire. Okay, so slug comes south. That's not south, but it can be. Slug go west. This goes here. This goes here. Turn around the slug for another round. In fact, here, to get the maximum amount of time. There, okay, so you are currently on the path to being here. I have that much time to do all of this business. Now, one little trick here is that I need to take care of some angry eyes. And I need to find this snake a temporary home while I do that. And I've kind of eliminated some of my temporary homes. A lot of what I want to do is very far away. I think maybe a reasonable way to do this, though, is like this. Then you are chasing me, which is fine. Those are taken care of. I need at least a little bit of distance from you. This will do, I think? Yes, okay. Slug's on its way. Snake needs to go where it's going. There we go, everything worked out. Alright, I will wait until the perfect time, which could be now. Perfect enough. There we go. So check it out. With this construction, I should be able to do everything I need. Hop, kill that, open this. Unbracket you, I guess I'll do it here. There we go. There we go. Something's missing. Ah, that's okay. I have the means to do that from here. There we go. Room is clear! I did it! Wow, that was elaborate. Did I use every part of the room? Yeah, hey, that's also world done, by the way. That was the last thing I had to do. So that question mark, whoopsie, that question mark is gone. Some of those marks are wrong, you know, it doesn't really matter, but for some reason I do care a little bit about that. I don't know which bum bug. Let's see, if I do this, that'll just give me nothing. Okay, so I can't edit those marks without playing the room again, that's fine. But I can take out the spurious question mark. Okay, that was a spectacular finish. Was there any part of the room that I felt did not play into that? I think I didn't end up using this toggle switch, but I also... Oh, and pushing this mechanism over, because I did things in a different order, but there was one route where I used both of those things. So there's probably a minor modification to this that would do that. One of these did kind of just explode not so usefully. And I didn't use the pushing power of this to extract a stack of blocks from the corner, but I think I did understand that could have been its purpose. Okay, yeah, so I felt like enough of that room went off that I understood the shape of what needed to be done. I do wonder also if there was something that didn't involve riding the slug through here, but I sure couldn't find any other way to cross this barrier. Alright. Alright, that is good stuff. So that is Pat's World, fully clear! Great stuff. Fantastic world. Glad I did it. It was a long journey. So I'm going to do something here. Next video you see in this slot will not actually be this game. I'm going to intersperse some other things just because this one's been taking up the slot for so long. I still fully intend to get through all of the worlds created for this game, but I'm going to need to schedule things just a little bit differently. So don't be surprised if you see something else here for at least a brief moment, but we will be back to this when the time is right. Alright, Pat's World finished. What a finish. I will see you again for something else.